Hey guys, this is the Week 9 recap, first week of the Thursday night game, so hopefully you guys plugged in your players in your lineup that are playing tonight, and if you have a running back on the Chargers, Gallagher. Alright, let's start with the matchups. First one's Fuck You Gumby versus Tony Homo, me versus Zach. Zach's picking up more momentum in our division with a win over myself this week. Tebow and Romo led the week for Zach, so we'll take a look at those highlights. It was an average week for myself with Adrian Peterson on bye, but Rivers finally had a good fantasy game despite his 3 turnovers. Zach's taking on Gallagher this week, and I'm facing up against Gersh. So we'll see how that goes. Next one's Wild Wild West versus 3 Black Johnsons. Gallagher returned to his early season form, scoring 133 points. He got good games out of McCoy, Welker, and Dalton. But Vincent Jackson was a big surprise with 32 points. So we'll take a look at those highlights from him. It was a below average week for Bram without Calvin Johnson. Only put up 92 points with Brandon Jacobs as his top scorer. Bram's facing Tony next week, and Gallagher takes on Chronic for the first time this year. Big game there next week. Next one's Fred and the Shit Bums versus Hey It's Franklin. Gersh put up 120 to beat Matt this week with another great performance from Rogers. So we'll take a peek at some plays by him. Marshawn Lynch, Gronk, and Eli all put up good numbers for Gersh on his way to victory. And Matt struggled without an unhuman performance by Fred Jackson, and Tavares Jackson wasn't really helping his cause. Matt tried to make a deal this week, but the vetoes just wouldn't allow it. So we'll see how he does next week against Widge. And as I said before, Gersh is playing myself in Week 10. Next one is Breeze Knees versus Pierre Thomas Tank Engine. One of the top games this week. Dev needed 5 points out of Deshaun Jackson. Not a lot to ask, but Jackson didn't feel like it, and Devin lost. A surprising 28 point performance from Julio Jones. And apparently Tony's strategy of reducing his team to shit and finding random players to score 30 points seems to be working. We'll check some highlights from Julio Jones against the Colts. Alright, Dev's taking on Ellinger next week, and Tony faces Bram. Last matchup is Poa and He Knows It. At more money, more problems. Both teams had a solid week with about 111 points, but Andrew prevailed with another Monday night victory. Vic only outscored Henry by 2 points, and Vic needed to get more than Henry by like 4, I think. Michael Bush had a good game, 18 points, without McFadden playing in Oakland. But there's actually no highlights of him, so we'll check out Arian Foster. He scored 21. Andrew takes on Dev in Week 10, and Widge is playing Matt. Alright guys, it's been nice. Have a good day.